All right, I'm Larry Hobbs. Graduated in 1971 from right over there, you know, where the new city hall is at. I was senior class president right here. I've got a lot of friends. I try to make friends and not enemies. I've seen things come and I've seen things go. I've been here for 62 years, like I said. I've been married for 40. I've got 5 wonderful children, 4 boys and a girl, and I've got 13 grandkids, you know, so I'm a happy person. Yeah, 37 years I've been an electrician. I worked at a juice plant for 8.5 years before I went to Donald Duck. And so I've been in citrus all my life. Done control work. That's where you make a machine start from over here and use somewhere else by pushing a button. Filler machines, capping machines, the stackers, all like that. I work on all that. And I've got probably 15 or 20 diplomas and certificates saying that I completed courses as far as electronics and stuff like that. But I'm retired now. Down by the water tower, there's 2 ball fields. The major league's on this side and the other side's on the little league. Well, now I was a pitcher, you know, or second base or shortstop is what I played. And I done that the whole growing up life. I run track and I was too little to play football with the monsters out there. So I was, you know, the water boy, let's say, you know, manager. I done the taping and stuff like that. I was a go for them, you know. Larry get me this or Larry get me that. Mom, she worked at the packing house for 35 years and retired. Love you, Mom. My father worked for the city and we lived right down below the water tower. He worked for the city. So what he'd have to do is go out and shine the spotlight, which is up on our front porch roof. And he'd shine up here this level indicator on the tank. And with the capacity of the city of Frostproof and the capacity of the water tower, he'd have to go out there maybe twice a night and fill it back up. You know, bring it back up to the levels. He'd have to turn the pumps on manually. But now it's all automated, see. Matter of fact, when Hurricane Donna came through, we lived in a little house down there, and it had a bunch of walnut trees, big walnut trees, I mean monsters. And Hurricane Donna just cut them down. I mean, it tore it down, sir. It's about the story of Frostproof. It was years back, way back there. There was a freeze come through, and it was a bad one. We've had bad freezes, but this one here was a monster. And what they done, since there's a lake on the east side and a lake on the west side, everything around did not freeze, or you know, it wasn't hurt so bad. So therefore they thought, well, hey, it's frost-proof. See, there's frost on the tree, so it made it frost-proof, and they changed the name. Ben Hill Griffin, you know, he's state senator, and his sons now are going on to make big names for themselves. Lat Maxey, he's a cattle rancher. Wardlaw, Dixon, you know, just people that tried to you know, get themselves going. And Pat Wilson, when you come in from the north end of town on 630, you come by this humongous area of land out there, and he owns all that. It's on the left. He's in the ranching, cattle, citrus, and just eat hay, whatever. Oh, they're still doing well. But his son Lat was my age, my same age, you know, and so I kind of hung around with them. On Halloween, we used to like take it and steal an outhouse and put it up underneath the red light down there. We've done that for years and years. You know, somebody, it's a tradition of Frostproof to put an outhouse underneath the red light. And the cops would be sitting over there, you know, say, I plead the fifth. I'm a good guy. The cops used to sit right there and wait on them to put the outhouse out there. You know, they'd move it before the night, but they wouldn't arrest nobody. You know, it's a tradition. You know. I had a 68 Chevrolet, 396, 350 horse. And that was beautiful, red with a white stripe around the nose. It was a girl getter. Oh God, so L60 15 tires on the back, they're about that wide. You know, air shocks on. Looking good, man, black interior, red on white. I met her when they moved up here. Her family moved from Miami to here, you know, and my mother lives on 8th Street, been there for 40 years, and So that's where we live. Well, then when Marshall and them come around, they bought the house around the corner. All right, it was 2 houses actually for $6,000. That's a good price, $3,000 each. Marshall moved his daddy and his mother up here with him from Miami. They gave them one house and we had the other one. So, you know, it's been a long road, sir, a long road. I've been married 40 years. I mean, that's a milestone, a place to raise the children. Yes, right there, Bike Fest. Oh, every year, every year. And they have poker runs, you know, and they have parade. 4th of July, yeah. Boat races, they have boat races before. And fireworks, we have fireworks. And that's been a tradition, you know, for this town. Go down to Lake Clinch, you know, watch the fireworks. I was working down at Bendel Griffin as an electrician, made good money, you know, good money. My wife worked in the lab at the time. She worked in the lab making good money. So our combined funds, you know, were pretty good. We could party down. This has changed too since everything. There used to be trees right here. You know, when the hurricane came through, it just kind of leveled everything out. Yes, I was a survivor of 3 hurricanes. There was 3 of them back to back. One back to back. You remember that? It changed the whole face of this area. You go around Reedy Lake, on the north side of Reedy Lake, there's trees as big as that over there on the far side. Not that one, but it just gone. It tore them down, sir. Our motel room was on the south side of the motel, and I could stand at the big window that's in the front and take pictures with my video camera of debris flying, you know, the shingles off the roof and stuff like that was flying across and busting windows out of the other side over there. And had a sign up on the top of the motel that was swinging back and forth, and I was videoing it. And in the back of that video, you don't see it only but on television. Way down, maybe a mile down the road, lightning struck that light wire and run that. You can see it coming on the film. And when it hit that transformer right over the motel, pew, out goes the lights, and they stayed out for about 2 weeks. Behind us over here is a city hall that where we used to have dances. That used to be the old city hall, and upstairs was the place for the dances. And my friends, Jimmy Cannon, that was in the band, Jimmy Cannon was like the singer and the organ player, and he had like a bass player and a guitar player and a drummer. All friends from the town. And I used to work the lights and the volume for the speakers and stuff. And that way I got to go to all the dances. Got to go to the girls' school in Avon Park, and you know, just places like that you normally would have to pay to get in. I didn't, because they were a good band, you know, Milestones. That was one band, and that was the one name that they had. And it was a good time, good time. I used to play up here when I was little. They got fountains in here now and the benches and stuff like that. But where we live, I could take a picture out of the back of my house and my mother's roof, and it had snow on it, see? Yes, sir, it is. This is Florida, and this is frost-proof. There's a big spill about it, you know, it snowed and frost-proof. The town's the least of our problem, you know. Outside is what you've got to worry about, not here, because they might bring that to here. Yes, sir, it is. It's a very clean town. I've never been out of the state of Florida but 5 times. Georgia, North Carolina, and Alabama. I've never seen mountains like out in Nevada and stuff like that. I've never seen nothing like that. And what I see is if you want to have a place to raise your children or your family, ensure that it's a good place. You know, do your part, and if you see something over here that's trash, pick it up, put it in the garbage can. If you see something that needs to be taken care of, try your best to do it. And if not, don't gripe about the bad stuff. You see, so just keep it good, keep it real. Yeah, you know, if you want to live here, make it a good place. Yeah, that's all good, sir. It's all good. Oh, Frost-proof is a wonderful place to live. When you come in the front of it, it says, "Welcome to the friendly city." That's a sign up on the north end of town. Frostbrook's a friendly city.
Thank you for watching DDTV, Douglas Digital Television, creative video production at ddtv.com. dd-tv.com, web video for your business. We'll produce a video for your website on any budget.